Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to treat the pupil at the train stage, yeah?
Okay.
I've had lessons with another instructor, but I've never met you before, yeah?
Okay.
I've got a test coming up in about 3 weeks' time. And you're filling in for Fred, who can't make it today. He has got the same car as you, so I'm familiar with the controls.
Okay.
He said today he was going to look at approaching junctions, turn left and right.
Okay.
So that's from major roads into minor roads, left and right. You okay, the word picture?
Okay, the word picture.
Yeah.
Trained, test in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Looking at turning from major roads into minor, so turning left and right.
Yeah. Right, so I'll hand over to you if you're okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so for this phase you can call me Tony.
Okay. Hi there, Tony. I'm George. Pleased to
George,
meet you.
nice to meet you.
I was speaking to Fred last night on
Yeah.
the phone. Fred can't be with us today. And he was telling me you've got your test coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah.
And for this lesson today, he was just going to recap on turning left and right from major roads into minors.
That's what he said.
Today.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Just to give me an idea, can you tell me how could you identify that a turning left or right?
Gaps. Yeah. Oh, see one there, look.
Okay.
Gaps in the buildings. Sometimes get a lamppost opposite.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might even get a road sign.
Okay.
Says the road to the left and the road to the right. That's sometimes see road markings.
Okay. Anything else you could see as well?
Street names sometimes.
Okay. Okay. If you want to get yourself, sorry, when you're approaching one as well, what would you do when you're approaching a turning left or right?
What do I do?
Yeah.
My hazard routine.
Brilliant stuff. If you want to get yourself set up then, Tony, and then we'll get going.
Just out of roll there. You were kind of starting to run out of questions, weren't you?
Yes.
So you went back to the old.
Hazard scene.
What are you going to do? An approach, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget, there is more. There is questions out there that suit the standard that I'm at a lot better than that question, isn't it?
Yeah.
The identification one was a good question. But what would you do an approach is not a good question, is it?
No.
What about open and closed and
Yeah.
yeah?
So, what different types of openings could you get?
Yeah.
So if you said open and close, I could then, what speed would you approach?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, don't be going down this road about, we don't want to go where we were last week, did we? On approach to the first part of the subject. What mirrors are you going to check when you're going to indicate?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So
Okay, back in front.
okay, let's go.
Yep.
Okay. And before we move off, Tony, can you just tell me what can you see in your middle mirror there?
I can see the top of the back window, the bottom of the back window, a bit in my head is straight, a bit in my left ear, and a bit in your head is straight.
Excellent. And what can you see in your left mirror there, please?
See the bottom of the door handles. See down the pavement. Top of them buildings.
And in your right mirror, please?
The door handles, the road, the horizon, and the top of them buildings.
Okay. Excellent. If
Yeah.
you're ready, then let's go.
And we're going to turn left.
And turn left, please, Tony. So, what mirrors would you check for turning left at this, Tony?
Middle and left, George.
Okay, so why do you check the middle one first?
To get a true picture to see how close the vehicle's become.
And what would
Turning left.
turning left, please, Tony. So what mirrors are you going to check on this one? Excellent. So as you're turning from the major into the minor, so I was asking you said the middle was for to check how close cars are behind you, and then it was your left. Then turn left here, please, Tony. And you were checking your left. What would you be checking your left one for?
Alpha bicycle.
And what would you do if you saw a cyclist there?
If I hadn't indicated, I wouldn't indicate because I'd frighten them, and I wouldn't turn in front of them.
Okay.
off and that.
Exactly. So what, 3 weeks to your test date? Fred was saying to me last night, yeah?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
Yeah. Some days good, some days bad.
Just checking the mirrors before moving off it.
Traffic lights turning left.
Traffic lights turning left. So what mirrors would you be checking on this one, Tony?
The mirrors what I was
Yeah.
checking. Middle left.
That was good timing with your signal there as well. Not to confuse anybody.
And turning left.
And turn it left here, please, Tony. That was excellent checking with the mirrors there. Why was it you checked the mirrors in that order there, Tony?
See how close vehicles are behind me and see if any cyclists or mopeds are coming down the inside.
Okay, what would you have done if there was a cyclist coming up there?
Turn.
Would you like to take responsibility for the mirrors now?
And turning left.
And turning
Yeah, I
left,
think
please,
I've got it
Tony.
now.
Thank you.
Turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony.
And left at the lights.
And left of the lights, please, Tony. Nice observations coming through there.
Okay.
As we're driving along here, can you identify any tunnels at all?
Oh yeah, just saw one there, yeah.
And how did you identify that one?
Gaps in the building. And we're going to turn right.
That's all right, please, Tony. Can we go to your side of the road there, Tony? We've cut the corner slightly there. Why is it important that we don't cut the corner?
It's very dangerous. If there's a car coming down the road or a vehicle coming down the road, you can hit it.
Yeah. So when we turn right there, we need to keep ourselves over onto our side of the road as much as possible. But sometimes it might not always be clear, so there might be a car parked very close to the junction. You might not have enough room to move in. If you didn't have enough room in, what do you think you would do in that instance?
Sorry?
If you didn't have enough room to be over on your side of the road, what do you think you would do? So if you were waiting to turn right,
Oh, I cut the corner.
okay. What would you need to do to make sure that it was clear for you to do that?
Look up the road. And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right here, please turn. So if you can bring yourself to a walking place, please, Tony. I've got control. And stop the car there. Can you see where the white line's cutting into the car there?
What white line?
Sorry, the centre line from the road.
Yeah,
Okay. Where is that cutting in, Tony?
just by the dormer.
Excellent. And can you select first gear, please, so we don't stall and move off. If we now move into the road, it will be clear. We'll not cut the corner.
Oh,
Okay. And look into the road that we're going, Tony. So why is it important that we don't cut the corner?
they're coming down the road to hit me.
And are you okay with your position in there? Are you happy with the reference point for the line coming into the car?
Try again, John.
Yeah,
Turning
turn
right.
right, please, Tony.
Centre line in line with the dormer.
That's correct, yeah.
That right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah? That right?
Yes, that's right. Oh, sorry, if you move slightly
Yeah.
forward.
Can I go now?
Not now.
Can I now? Oh, I thought I told him to go there.
No, what we need to do is we need to be able to walk from one curb to the other. And then it'd be safe for us to go. That's how we judge it.
Should you have been giving me that information out wrong, or should you have been asking?
I should have asked you, do you think it's safe to go?
And then should you have been asking me how I judge it? Or telling me how I judge it?
I should be asking you to judge it. It's phase 2. Okay. Back and roll.
Yeah, I thought I had plenty of time to go there.
What we need to do is make sure that it's safe.
Yeah, I thought I had plenty of time to go there.
Did you have time to
Yeah.
walk from one curb to the other?
No, I don't judge it that way.
So how do you judge it?
I'll judge it if I can sprint from the centre line in the road to the curb.
Do you think it'd be safer to run across the road or walk across the road?
No, I don't run across the road. I sprint from the centre line to the curb. Gives me plenty of room.
If you have enough time to walk, it gives enough time for other motorists to react as well. We don't want them
I'll
to
walk
stop.
from the centre line.
We'll walk from one curb to the other. So why do you think it's important that we have that time?
You mustn't make him slow stop or swerve.
Yeah.
And turning left.
And turn left, please, Tony. Okay, we swung out quite a lot there on the other side of the road.
I don't want to mount the curb.
Okay. Why is it not safe to go onto the other side of the road then?
No, I just moved out a bit so I didn't mount the curb.
What if there was a car coming the other way?
There wasn't.
And what if there was a car behind you that, because you're pulling in, what might a car try and do?
They sometimes overtake me.
Yeah, so if you had moved out there, what would happen to the car overtaking you?
I'll probably hit it before
Yeah.
that. And turning right.
And turning right, please, turn.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, turn. And as you came out of the merger, you stayed nice and close to the curb.
Sorry.
You came round the corner nicely there. How did you judge that as you were coming round the corner?
Running right. And turning left.
And turn left. So that road positioning is the same that we keep when we're turning from a major road into a minor. saying you want to follow the curb right
and turning left.
and turning left. So where are you going to keep the car positioned, Tony?
Straight.
The curb, yeah? So why is it important that we keep ourselves to the left as we're turning there?
You mean keep it straight?
Sorry, keeping it straight.
In case somebody overtakes me.
Yeah, sorry Tony, I meant keeping it straight there. And if you keep going, Tony, don't beckon them across.
I know him as my next door neighbour.
Why do you think it would be dangerous to beckon somebody across the road?
I don't beckon just anybody, I only beckon people I know.
Even if it's somebody you know, if he crossed out there, because you beckoned them and somebody ran into him, and then it becomes your fault because you told them to
We're
go.
going to turn left.
Turn left, please, Tony.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony. Lift your clutch up, please, Tony.
Oh, sorry.
Why is it important that we keep the clutch up there, Tony?
I could have gone straight into that police car.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have gone down well with it.
exactly. But do you know what happens when you put the clutch down? Do you know what you lose?
Engine braking.
Braking, yeah. That engine braking helps you keep control.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have asked you that actually.
Sorry?
I should have asked you if you knew that there. So we keep the clutch up as long as possible, yeah.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony.
Clutch down too early again there, did I?
No, actually, your clutch, your timing was perfect there with the clutch, and it's the same as you're approaching as it is when you're emerging. So it's the same timing that you use. So why is it important that we keep the clutch up as long as possible?
Turning left.
Turning left this time.
I don't lose engine braking, isn't it?
So you were spot on there with your clutch as you were turning. Would you like to take responsibility for the clutch control?
Yeah, I think I've got it there.
It's good observations coming out there, Tony. It's quite a tight road.
Second road on the left has been the first.
The second road on the left, please, Tony. This one being the first. With your signal there, could you have been slightly later with your signal?
Signal a good time, give people plenty of time to react, innit?
But because you signalled before the first road, someone might have thought you were turning into the first road. Or might they have thought you were turning into the first road?
I suppose so, yeah. And turning left.
Turning left, please, Tony. So the timing with the
And
signals...
immediately left again.
Immediately left, please. So the timing with the signals is very important there. Do you think why it's important?
Hey?
Do you think why it's important?
Confusing.
When do you think you might put a signal on early?
Oh yeah, if you're going fast roads.
And why would you do it early?
Because people need a lot more time to relax and react because of the speed. And turning right.
Turning right, please, Tony. And when might you put a signal on slightly later?
In that kind of situation I had there, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony.
And park on the right.
And park up on the right, please, Tony.
How'd I do?
I think you did very well there. We've got the couple of things. We've got them sorted out for you. How do you feel with the signals at the end there?
Yeah, I got that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I put it on too early. On that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot better than last week. Just got to hold yourself back a bit. But immediately you told me too much. You realised it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
On the second one there, I did, yeah.
Yeah. That was a lot better.
Good, thank you.
Just give me my phone. I've got a feeling I didn't turn the front camera on.
Oh, no.
Oh, I did.
Okay. Is that one not remote control now?